What's going on, Germanians? I'm Jawarlock, hola, and welcome to another unboxing episode. And it's been a little while, like a week and a bit, because I've been away, and I have a stack of boxes, but we're going to start this one with Loot Crate, and the theme is Robotic. Robotic, hugely massive theme, could cover so many things, from Transformers, Star Wars, to other robotic things. And I remember they said Aliens and Blade Runner were two of the themes, which is great, because they have new films out, and they happen to be two of my favourite franchises, so hopefully this box is awesome. So Loot Crate is a US box, 24 of your English pounds, 5 to 7 awesome items. Apparently, they could suck, and that's what we're here to find out. So, we're going to cut this open and see what magical things we have inside. And I'm just going to cut towards myself so that everyone can play. The first item out of the box is Aliens. Queen takes Bishop. We have a sort of 17 plus adult collectible, not a toy. A very, very small alien toy, I think. Aliens, of course, the sequel to Ridley Scott's 1979 film, Alien, with Sigourney Weaver. Brilliant film, great sort of sci-fi horror. Aliens, more of an action sci-fi film by James Cameron. Very cool as well. And this is so small. What? Why are collectible figures so small? It's in pieces. Oh no, do I have to build it? Well, there's a body and a head and a tail and this guy. Okay, let me put this together and we'll have a look. So we have a tiny 3-inch alien queen stabbing Bishop, the synthetic android played by Lance Henriksen, I think, in the film Aliens. And this is literally the scene just before she tears him apart. It's quite a cool scene. The figure, it's not brilliantly balanced. It actually keeps falling over when it's sort of just standing there, which is great. Bishop looks absolutely atrocious. I'm going to be honest. That is the most horrific little figure I think I've ever seen in my life. It looks nothing like Bishop. It looks nothing like anything. It's horrifying. The Queen isn't so bad. She's quite highly detailed. She does look like she stood next to a fire for too long and slightly melted waxily, but still, there are some good details on it. I quite like it, but when I saw Aliens, I thought, oh wow, they'll do something amazing, some huge figure or some interesting thing. Not a tiny little 3-inch thing that's probably going to cost you £8. And I don't think it's that good. Yeah, this isn't my favourite thing I've ever seen in a Loot Crate. I like the idea. The Queen's not bad. It's just, I don't know. Item number 2 is T-shirt. And, I already know what this is. Yep, Wallace Corporation. This is from the new Blade Runner film. I love Blade Runner. The original was fantastic with Harrison Ford and Rutger Hauer, who should have won an Oscar for his role as Roy Batty, because Tears in the Rain seems to be a quote everyone knows, and it's just a fantastic film. It's like my favourite film, as well as Alien and some other stuff. But it's a great film. This, I hope, is just as good. That's not a bad t-shirt. I thought they were going to do something a bit more extravagant on the t-shirt maybe, but Wallace Corporation, at least, if you know Blade Runner, you know it's from Blade Runner. Wallace Corporation are the people who now make the replicants, and I think Wallace is played by Jared Leto. Don't quote me on that, because I haven't seen the film yet, but that's what I know. But that's kind of cool. Also, by Ridley Scott, like Alien, and he seems intent on trying to take the Alien franchise and the Blade Runner franchise and pull them together. Because if you look at the behind the scenes and stuff, he keeps linking back to the films, so they're like in the same universe. I don't know, it's Ridley Scott. Still, decent t-shirt, as always, about a tenner. Let's move on, item number 3, which is, the pin badge. Ooh, you're a nice, horrifying, weird looking thing. It's Loot, Android, Bot, Robot, Man thing. It's a pin, it's a Loot Crate pin. It's okay. Question, what happened to the secret of the secret of the keys? That was it. They had a thing, the secret of the keys, there was a little booklet, you finished it, you got a patch, and then they stopped. Actually, that's probably why they did it, because there's so many patches you can do, and it was a bit boring. Okay, question answered. Thanks. This is a Loot Crate pin of Loot Droid Bot Robot Man thing. It's kind of cute. A lot of people like pins these days, so that's alright if you like that, but I wouldn't say there's any particular value to it, but it's okay. Next up, item 4 is Star Wars R2-D2. Wooden, because we don't need metal droids. We don't need things that can survive in the rain and thunder. No, we want things made out of wood that'll burn. Yes, it's everything you need to build a collectible 3D R2-D2 model. Okay, I've seen these somewhere. I can't remember where. Probably Amazon. They were like £12, £14, something like that. so there's a bit of value to it, but it is literally build your own wooden R2-D2. Contains one laser cut FSC certified wood sheet with easily removable pieces. Illustrated step-by-step instructions. Featured tips on using coloured pencils. Oh wow, so they expect you to colour it as well. That could be interesting. I really want to see what people do when they colour these. Do they just colour it like R2-D2, or do they get really creative? I suppose I've actually got to build this now. Oh, this is probably going to take some time. Actually, in the box you have this Star Wars R2-D2 little booklet, so that's kind of cool. Nice little interesting booklet all about R2-D2. And an Incredibuilds booklet. Oh, there's loads of them. Oh, look at that. R2-D2, the Death Star, an AT-AT, Millennium Falcon, X-Wing, and a TIE Fighter. And then on the back, you have Lumiere, Dory, some rabbit thing, Iron Man, Captain America's shield, and Groot. That's kind of cool. Some of them don't look so bad. And these are the instructions. Oh, this is going to be terrifying if I try and build this. And these are the pieces. Is that it? I thought there'd be a million pieces. Skill level 3. That's not a terrible little thing. I think something you put together like this is kind of cool. And a wooden droid, it seems like a good display model. Okay, not bad. Let's carry on. 5th item, and it is a magazine thing. It is Star Trek The Next Generation, Origins of Data. Data, of course, was the android from Star Trek Next Generation. Star Trek Next Generation, the best version of Star Trek. And of course, kind of relevant because the new Star Trek series starts soon. Saw the advert, just looks like Star Trek. I mean, I'm not a huge Trekkie fan, so I don't know, I might watch it, see what it's like. But that's cool. IDW comics as well, they are awesome. They do some amazing comics. So that's alright. Is this like a 30th anniversary? Is it a Loot Crate exclusive? It does seem to be. Oh yes, I forgot. They're doing a Star Trek Loot Crate. Because Loot Crate do everything from gaming crates to Halo crates to Loot Crate DX, wearables, your granny crate, I don't know. There's a lot of crates out there. Anyway, decent little comic. Probably, if you bought it, about £3 or so. The final thing is the magazine, Robotic. Greetings, human looter. More human than human. Oh, it's a glow-in-the-dark t-shirt. That's kind of cool. The Star Trek magazine. A miniature droid with life's little adventures. As your wooden R2-D2. I prefer the term artificial person myself. There's Bishop being skewered by the alien. There's something. In Alien, the synthetic was called Ash. In Aliens, it was called Bishop. In Alien 4, whatever that was called, the really, really atrocious one, I think it was Cal, something like that. In Prometheus, it was David, so ABCD. And then, in the new Aliens film, it was Walter. I thought you were following a pattern and then you did Walter. I don't know why that is. Maybe there's a reason. Was Erin or Eric not a good enough name for synthetic? Just saying. You got your little Lootbot pin. Downloadable comic, which I tried to download, and it went, you have no active subscriptions. Yes, I do. That's why I'm unboxing this, because I have an active subscription. Sort your stuff out, Loot Crate. Spot yourself and cheer, because you all look wonderful. And that's about it. Loot Weir, Loot Anime, all the rest. Okay, that is everything. Oh, and before I forget, the box actually turns into something as well. So let's do that while we're here. And it turns into a Cog Crispy cereal box. This is one of the weirdest things I think Loot Crate have ever turned the boxes into. We've had like briefcases and T-Rexes and spaceship things and Transformers and a cereal box? You turned your box into a cereal box. Okay, let's see what we got in this month's Loot Crate. Ever so tiny Aliens figure. It's not bad. I think they could have done something better, and I don't think the detail is too bad on it, but the actual Bishop is just, that's literally how he looks, like that. It's just, I'm not a fan. Star Trek comic, not bad if you're a Trekkie fan, kinda cool, ties in with the new show, so why not? Loot pin, no value, but I know a lot of people collect the pins, so that's alright. The Incredibuilds R2-D2 figure, very cool. At first I thought, but no, that does actually look very cool. And of course, Blade Runner glow-in-the-dark Wallace t-shirt. Not bad, that's one of the better items I think in that box. Loot pin, not of anything, just a nice little thing. Bigger, probably about £8. This, about £14 I think, £10 for the t-shirt, 3 for that. So monetary wise, I think your retail value if you're buying these items is there for about £24, probably a little bit more. Actual value of the items though, that's not bad if you're a Star Wars fan. Star Trek comic, that's okay. T-shirt not bad. The statue, possibly. I don't really think that adds up to £24. as a sort of personal value, like stuff I'd want. I don't think, to be honest, I think that's kind of a weaker box than I was expecting. You got a lot of good franchises, could have done a lot of stuff, but it feels kind of weak to me. But that's just my opinion. Let me know yours. So, what do you think of the items? What's good? What's bad? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to grab yourself any of the millions of loot crates out there, I'll leave links and discount codes down below. So thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button because it really helps me out. And if you're new here, why not subscribe? Because why not? You might find something you like. In the meantime, though, and most importantly, be happy, be free, keep it awesome, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.